Hey, thanks for tuning in to Raspberry Canoe. We're on top of Killarney Provincial Park. Lovely Ontario. 4 a.m. in Port Hope, and we are out of here on our way to Killarney for a 5-day trip. It's the 6-hour drive. Start the 6 or 7 hour canoe trips part that I don't like too much, but hopefully this rain is not happening when we get up there. So anyway, I'll get back to you once we're on the road and stay late and let you know how things are going. Lick it bum bum down. So we're here at Basson Lake access point. It's approximately 11:20, almost the exact same time we got off on the Clash last year. It's raining, which sucks, but we've got our rain gear sort of on, and it's just drizzling, so we're going to give it our best shot. So here we are, just transitioning from Bell to 3 Mile, and it seems like the rain at this exact moment either, well, it looks like it's mostly stopped. Nice. Our clothing is actually not perfect, but we have some more heavy-duty gear to bring. But at the moment, the Patagonia, Houdini, and clothes that we're wearing seem to be drying at the pace that they're getting wet just from our body heat, which is ideal. It means we're breathing. So this is the portage from 3 Mile to Basson. It's a sidewalk, and it's only 40 meters. Beavers attempted to dam this over here, and it actually created a bit of a flow here. It's kind of neat. We're actually just going to pick up the canoe right here and just actually carry it with everything in it, and it's going to take us less time to do that than it would to do a proper carry because this is so short. To carry on our day, we're heading towards the next portage site. We're actually on Basson, about to cross a site that I stayed with Leslie and Ava and the Tiggies. No, we didn't bring the Tiggies that time because we were afraid he might kill us in a canoe. But now that we're all canoe experts, like my son is first time, I should make a pretty good distance. Time check. 1:30, and we should be at our next portage point, which would be like the 2/3 marker of our day trip. Paddle side, other side, dude. In probably half an hour, meaning that we should be off water by 3, which is actually 4-hour day, which isn't very insane by any means, but you know what? First day is always got to be planned a little light. Jack. Yep, 630 meters. This is a weird one because all the maps indicated that was just water flowing from here to Deacon, but I would say that this portage, 630 meters, goes around something, and we might as well just do it. So first portage, 630 meters. Jackson's slogging it back there. 2 paddles and all the gear. I haven't even taken my life jacket off. Even it is padding. Pretty cool. Well, that's all I can see for a challenge. Is kind of like a lift over there. There might be more going on. So anyway, this is the portage spot, 635 meters, whatever, from Basson to Dean. And I think, and I'll recap that and correct it if I have to. And our next destination is just across this little lake. And then we got another portage I think it's into Peter. Check my maps now. Having some snaps. Well, there's our spring challenge. We've got to get from here over to there. And how we're going to do it is I'm going to take a paddle and I'm going to walk across that stick there, or at least that's the plan for the moment, see how the stick does. And then I'm going to pull the canoe across. Jackson will have a paddle and he will follow. I see other options. Over there, that big guy over there might be an option too. In fact, there's a little bit of options everywhere, but we'll figure it out as we go. Right now I'm going to try this big one here. If it works, great. Sometimes, man, a little bit of mid-portage lining. What's that, buds? I'll help you. One sec. You got it? Woohoo! Well, you know what? Jackson's plan was better than my plan. That's for sure. All right, so what's this? Into Fox, heading to Peter. Through the swamp and up the hill. And I think it's 750 meters, not 100% sure. I got one over a kilometer portage left after this, and then we're at our campsite. So not a lot of paddling left. Still like an hour worth of walking though. It's okay though. It's only 3:30. Making good time. Right, so we're actually on the path somehow, according to GPS and what I can see on our actual proper waterproof Killarney map. But certainly this camp has been trekked through too many times this year, and just all the water running and the packed leaves, everything just kind of looks like a trail, and until you end up parked in something like that right there. Whatever, man, this is part of the game. I actually enjoy it. Makes for a little bit of fun. And dude, we'll just carry on that way there. I think that's the swamp. That's at the tip of the little river front, and we should be able to just carry on along the side of it, or so I hope. Anyway, we'll figure it out. So there's our portage. Good times, eh? You know what? These Scarpa GTX, whatever they are, really done a good job. They haven't come undone. They've kept my feet warm and dry, and I've been slogging through that all day. All right, well, 460 left, and then a quick paddle across the Hideaway where we set camp. I keep saying these ambitious times, you know me. 6 o'clock. Exactly 6 o'clock to our campsite on Hideaway Lake. And it looks like a beauty. And I got a soaker, slipped, and I actually spent all day, and I got a double soaker, so, oh well, what are you gonna do? Anyway, we're hoping for a wicked sunrise tomorrow, buddy. There's the sun right there. There's the campsite. Here's the campsite. Hidden Bay. And to be honest, some interesting garbage going on here. Like, this is kind of rude. And a cooking pot over there, and PVC pipe back where I'm camera's aiming just next to that tree there. I'm looking for a spot to put the camp tent in. That spot down there is ideal. Thinking, maybe I will. Alright, that's the plan. What's that time say there? Ooh, 7:30. The fire has got no grill, so we're going to be doing rocks. Got the water boiling again. These bad boys. Yeah. A little bit of ghee. And we got the camp set up. We got our clothes hanging. Actually turning out to be a lovely evening. And we're going to kick it into high gear with a lovely fire a little bit later on once it's done. Oh, I got a soaker. So anyway, I don't really feel like drying my boots in the fire. This isn't going to be perfect, but you know what? I worked the entire time at this camp with those guys on, and my feet were warm. And that is the Scarpa, I think it's the GTX, and they're fantastic boots. Jackson actually had a great time with my my work morale boots. Actually, we were tromping through all kinds of mud. They were perfect. No sunset from this angle, but we're gonna get a sunrise tomorrow. And look at that. Look at that. Cooking on rocks, dude. Cooking on rocks. Because this campsite's a bit of a shit show. Like, I don't know what to do. I can't carry all this shit out. I'm gonna try to carry some of it out. Maybe some of that looks like wood or some kind of wood composite, but try to clean up what we can. But people are pigs. All right, dude. Should we do this? All right. Rock cooking. Wow, that's pretty good, eh? I don't know how they go. We're gonna do our best to make them good, but you know, that's all you can do.
As long as it's not overcooked, I don't care if it's undercooked.
Well, that's my motto. And we'll have to put all that stuff away, organize our stuff soon. I just kind of, it's like no place to put anything here. My jambalaya and my coffee. Let's see if I can sip that thing. You know, these aluminum cups suck. I love them in some ways, but when I go on my big trip, I gotta bring in some of those fake Starbucks coffees.
I don't even find a way to pack this bad boy.
Oh, that's quite lovely. French vanilla and a Starbucks. Rock steak.
Boy.
Oh man. Dude. So what do you say, man? Rock steak?
Rock steak.
Rock steak. We got ourselves rock steak and jambalaya. And moon cheese and all kinds of crazy shit that tastes awesome on his plate. I think I'm going to become a keto diet dude just so I can eat pork rinds and moon cheese and steak and be healthy. Yeah. Wow, what a sleep. It's about 6 a.m. I surfaced. Just taking the beautiful sky and the view. Gonna get a little camp fire going just to sort of warm us up this morning. Figure we'll take our time. Get out of here by 9, maybe earlier if we can. So that's the Rio Rand stick stuff. It's like 24 bucks. It weighs about the same or less than one of the mid-size fuel canisters. And you know what? I'm just going to see how I can survive on this all week. I like to boil a bit of water in the morning quickly. That's usually I bring the fuel for. But this thing started pretty easy. It took me about 5 minutes to prep. And maybe 5 more minutes to warm up. And now it's just pushing a nice flame. And I can just slip it down into the fire, throw a few sticks on it and generate enough heat to boil in a pot. Warm up our boots and stuff. Beauty morning. Half packed, ready to go. Back until I can sleep. Maybe I'll cast a line or two and see if it's in that water. Killarney Lake, heading towards Bassoon. This doesn't get any better. cool. 2.4 kilometers of portage after 3.5 hours of paddling, and then we're on the lake. 1 o'clock now. 2:30, 3 o'clock campsite to enjoy this beautiful day. Oh man, I can't even express you how amazing the air smells. The water that we're drinking right out of the lake through our bee freeze tastes like the perfect, most pure water you've ever had. So far, it was a great trip. Canoe Head Jackson. Halfway through the 2.4, we swapped. You know something? The canoe is uncomfortable. I gotta figure out that yoke. It hurts. And the slog feels amazing, comparatively speaking. In fact, I wonder if the slog and the canoe at the same time would be the way to go. I don't know, maybe you can I could buy yokes that are comfortable. Anybody got any recommendations for a super comfy yoke? Because that thing is the devil. It's the only reason why I'm struggling, just because of pain. We'll figure it out. Yeah, so another like, where the hell is the path situation? Anyway, I think, there's the lake there, and this looks like the path here. And man, it's like, it's just everything sort of falling down. Yeah, I got it. It really is trying to tell the difference between the path and what's not the path based on it's not too bad though. You know what? This is the path here, but it doesn't look any different than anything else, right? There's no markers. You know what? Most of the time the portage routes are pretty clear. But I mean, if you look at this, like, I don't even know. Well, there's a Canoe Lake there. So, I mean, what tells you? You know, well, you know what obviously happened? This tree came down. And that tree came down, and that looks like a path going that way, and it all just kind of, you know, but that takes us right there, so we're good. So Bassoon Lake, 2.4 kilometers of portaging, and 3:30, this is our destination lake today. I think our campsite's just over there somewhere, but that's about as long as I like the portage, man. And in fact, I don't like it. 1.5 kilometers is kind of harsh, but that was 2.25. I think we've got 2 3s before this day is done. Before this trip is done. Hopefully, we'll have less stuff on our backs. Eat up. Cool. All right. Bassoon Lake has no marked campsites. I put a waypoint down thinking it was the campsite just because I needed a waypoint for the lake. And we were kind of getting worried, and then this happened. And this is the campsite that we found on an island, unmarked. And we were getting worried. Wow. We got ourselves a nice fire pit. Oh. I like it, man. Not a lot of amenities, but we will figure it out. Oh, I got some water boiling. Dehydrated spaghetti sauce. Turned out to be unbelievable. I actually just poured a liter of hot water in with my mixture of pre-dehydrated beef and sauce and threw the spaghetti in, and it just works. Like, it's the easiest meal. I actually can drink it and then just spoon out the bottom layer of spaghetti when I get to it. I guess a liter of spaghetti sauce is going to keep me pretty full. The campsite's pretty epic. Jackson's down there fishing somewhere. We found this by accident because there is no marked campsites on Bassoon Lake. So the island is pretty well used. I guess people check them out, take a look, as we did. And found the perfect spot to pitch the tent. Everything's in there just chilling. Jackson got a double soaker today, not me. So we got everything hanging dry over there, air out. It was a great day. Sunny, beautiful weather. I don't know what the weather's going to be like tomorrow, but I think we have a second decent day. And perhaps maybe the last day is going to be crap, but maybe I'll figure out how to use the InReach weather system reader. But today was the big water day. Everything after this is kind of small lake hop skip portage type deal. The big 2-kilometer portage was a shit show today, man. It was all our portaging yesterday combined into one big long one. You know what? I actually like that. So 4 hours of paddling, maybe 5 hours of paddling. Let's see, what did we do? A bird, I think it was a duck, not sure, just flew out of here. That's his nest. Pretty neat. If he comes back, I'm sure he will. I'm just seeing if we have a spot for a sunset tonight. I think we will. Obviously, when you're on an island. You know what? I thought maybe there was another site on this side. Not that I was going to relocate, but I was simply just interested in a sunset. And you know something? There's a pretty shitty site, but there's a site, kinda, the remnants of one. The old fire pit from long ago. Alright dude, you know what? Let's get our shit together. We found our home. Just watch out for that egg. Bushwhacking.